This is our $4,200 bus that we bought on Facebook Marketplace.
We want to show you guys what it looks like and help you decide if you should go with a budget option like this or spend a little more money up front and save time restoring it.
One big problem we ran into on the interior was there's a couple of holes in the roof, and also the exit hatch wasn't properly sealed, so water was getting in through there. And this just came down the sides, caused a lot of surface rust on all of our metal beams on the roof and on the side. And then it also got between the paint and the aluminum, causing all these little holes to corrode through the aluminum. We used a Bondo product to seal the aluminum holes. It's paintable and sandable, so that was the best solution for us. For the metal, we grinded off all the rust with an angle grinder and a wire wheel. We're in the process of spraying all the exposed metal with a rust reforming product so that it doesn't get rusty again. There were also a couple of sections there and here where there was holes completely rusted through the metal, so we had to buy new sheet metal and weld these patches on. We're using the same rust reformer as we did for the rest of the metal on this section.
Lies. Undercoating.
Oh, we're not using that?
Rubberized.
Okay.
So good.
Those were the main problems we had from the water coming in the sides. This surface level rust was easy to grind away. It wasn't easy. Luke grinded all of our surface level rust for us. It took forever, but it's very doable. But the rust you really have to watch out for is on the undercarriage.
If you're looking online, make sure you ask for pictures of the undercarriage to see if there's rust. This is our frame. This frame is solid. This is why we went with this bus. It's so solid. If you're there in person, bring yourself a screwdriver and poke around to feel if you can feel any rust holes. Surface level rust is the only rust that's minimal, and that's fixable. That's easily fixable with a wire wheel and some undercoating spray. So many people will buy schoolies because they're cheap and they have terrible frames on them. They just fall apart on people. So make sure you find one with a solid frame. So when you're under the bus, make sure you look for exhaust lines right here. So we're missing our Cadillac converter. Somebody yoinked that. Also, our exhaust, what do you call that? Somebody also yoinked the oxygen sensor. So we got to replace those two things, which we did not look out for when we were buying.
We've spent a total of 216 man-hours getting the bus to a point where we're ready to start building in. If you have that kind of time, or multiple friends who are willing to help you out, then we would totally recommend going for a budget option like this. If you don't have that kind of time on your hands, you should probably go with something a little more expensive. It'll save you a ton of time in the long run. In our next video, we'll show you how we organize this project to save as much time as possible.